Well, we knew this was going to happen. It's day 2 of Corvette ownership. Many people got theirs delivered yesterday, and it is day 1 of internet price gouging. So I wanted to go online because I found one deal online that popped up on actually a local Facebook group, Facebook garage sale of all places. Someone posted one for sale that was just outrageous, and I know what dealership it is. It's actually relatively close by, which is why I found it so easily. And it might be the most expensive C8 in the country. But let's look at some other ones and we'll end up there. All right, first we are going to start on Cars.com. That's usually my first go-to for new cars. So I'll go to Chevrolet and then to Corvette. And then we've got to filter this list. So we're going to go all the way down to 2020. And here are the results. You'll notice that one at the top for $66,000, the 1LT. That one and a couple of these others, like this one right here on McMulkin Chevrolet for $82,000. It looks like it's being sold at MSRP. I guarantee you that's not actually a car sitting on their lot. A lot of times when these dealerships get the cars in inventory and delivered, they have to plug them into their system and then they are there. You'll see also some down here that say $1 million and $10 million or not priced. Probably the same type of thing. They just didn't want to put a price in there at all. So they did that. This one looks like it's the most expensive one, $135,995. This one's actually been on here for a few days now. Looks like it's VIN number 312. So it's pre-arrival is that they've had it listed up there. They have all the spec on there. It's pretty well spec'd out, probably close to $100,000, but they want $135,000 for it. But it's not the most expensive one in the country. You'll see a few others there for over $100,000. They might be a little over MSRP. Here's that one from McMulkin again, VIN number 701. It's got all the normal language there on the ad. I guarantee this is just, they took one on delivery, plugged it into their system and auto-populated Cars.com. That car's not really there. This one up here for $66,000, this 1LT. This listing's been up there for a couple weeks. Again, fake VIN number, it's not really there. They're just kind of advertising themselves by putting it up there. Next, I wanted to go on to Auto Trader. Now, Auto Trader I don't use as much as Cars.com because I think it's harder to search and there's a lot of things they don't have that Cars.com does have listed. But every now and then there's something on there, and I think there's a lot of individual ads that people post on there versus Cars.com. So I figured we'd try it out anyway. So we got to do the same thing, go to Chevrolet, Corvette, filter it, 2020s, then we got to go to the location and any distance. So I'm looking at the entire country. And here's the surprise. There are still no results. No price gouging, no dealer ads, nothing. Kind of a surprise there. Next, I wanted to look at Auto Tempest. Hey, this video is not sponsored by Auto Tempest, but if you guys want it to be Auto Tempest, just give me a call. Anyway, let's search for it there. Chevrolet, Corvette, just the same as the other guys. We're going to go to every distance here. So I like Auto Tempest because it actually searches other websites as well that those two don't. eBay, Craigslist, and a couple of others. It brings the results all into one place, so that's kind of cool. So we're going to refine the results again, the 2020s. Here's what we have. You'll see a lot here from eBay Motors. Some of them you can clearly see are marked up above MSRP. If you go down a little more, you'll see this one at 125. That looks like the highest number. And then you'll see this one for 135. That's the one from Cars.com. So I wanted to go directly onto eBay Motors and try to look at some of those that were on Auto Tempest directly through eBay Motors. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to search for the Corvette and I'm going to search for 2020. And here is what we have. There are 8 listings. A lot of these were the ones you just saw on Auto Tempest. And you can see some of them have buy it now prices that are clearly above MSRP. There's that one for 125. There's a couple that are maybe at relatively reasonable prices, like that one at 89.5. That could actually be MSRP or close to it. But we're going to look at this one for 125 because that seems to be the most expensive one on eBay. If I go down, let's see what kind of information we can get. It's VIN number 136, so that's cool. It's got a lot of options, Z51, MagRide, 3LT. So tons of options there, but it's nowhere near 125. So that's the most expensive one. But again, not the most expensive one in the country. You actually got to go to Facebook to find this. I found this morning in the Texas and Hill Country Online garage sales and deals. I'm actually a member of this group. It is very close to where I live, and I saw it first thing this morning, not long after it was posted. Here's some pictures of the car getting delivered. You can obviously see some of the people in their Facebook reactions to these pictures. The guy wants 175 or 195. It's kind of iffy. You can look at the comments. Obviously, they're getting roasted in the comments for everything about being 24 karat gold interior, calling BS on things, calling them out for the markup, simply laughing at them. And it's quite crazy what they're asking. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this deal. I just found it this morning. I do know what dealership it is at. He doesn't have it listed there in the listing, but is at Cavender Chevrolet in Boerne, Texas. It's actually not too far from where I live. I live up in the hill country as well, which is why I'm part of this group. And it's kind of crazy. It's got red on red with yellow seatbelts and yellow calipers. So not really the most desirable color combination. And again, it says asking price $175 firm. I can't quite tell if this is the dealer selling it or if this guy ordered the car and is wanting to flip it right away. It's kind of hard to tell. Here are some pictures of the car. This is clearly it getting delivered off of the truck. Whenever it first arrived, probably yesterday after some of the other cars here in Texas arrived at some dealers. It's a Z51 car. It's got the silver Trident wheels, 2LT and the colored seat belts and whatnot. So it's definitely got a few options on it, but it's not a 3LT. It's not really, really high optioned. So it might, I'm guessing, might have an MSRP in the 80s, something like that. It's hard to tell. So you're looking at the most expensive C8 Corvette in the country, at least as of March 7th. But I think that as more get populated onto the internet, they'll go down in price. So this may be the most expensive one. It looks like maybe he had it at 195 and then marked it down to 175. Kind of unclear. It is crazy. Yeah, 100 and, well, I can't tell if he's asking 175 or 195. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt at 175. $175,000 for this C8. And it's not even a fully spec C8. It's a 2LT with an awkward color combination and not every option on it. I'm thinking it's about $70,000 to $80,000 MSRP, somewhere in between there. We're looking at about $100,000 markup. Now, if I believe what he says about them being sold out, which I made a video a couple months ago about how they're not sold out, but then again, they've changed their allocations in the past 2 months, so it's kind of a bummer. I still don't necessarily believe that they're completely sold out. I believe that all of the allocations, as I said in that video, I believe all of the allocations are spoken for by dealers, by whatever, but I don't think every single car is spoken for by a customer yet. This is a case in point. It is being sold by the dealership, and if that's the case, then it's not sold out. So I mean, I think that there's a very big misconception still about what the term sold out actually means. But in a way, I want to say more power to him and more power to these other guys. If they can find someone to sell their car for that price and they can make that kind of profit, who am I to tell them they can't do that? But I still think they're crazy. I definitely think whoever buys it is crazy. Even if they say it's 175, but we'll mark it down to 150, you're still crazy. Don't do it. Wait 2 months and you'll get them regular price on a dealer lot somewhere, possibly even at a discount. Wait till the fall or the winter when the 2021s come out and there's still a few 2020s sitting on lots, then you'll get them at a discount. Just wait, people. Please don't be the crazy guy who buys that car for $175,000. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of a interesting thing that came up here on Saturday morning. Again, just one day after some of the first C8s were delivered all over the country. Some of them are still not even made it to certain dealerships that are farther away from the plant until today or tomorrow. And this is already going on. So this stuff doesn't really last very long. In a couple weeks, you know, they won't have anybody trying to price gouge anybody, but it's going to happen for the next couple of weeks, unfortunately. So, oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, hit subscribe, and until next time, adios.